Hi, welcome everyone to Political Playtime. To my right is John.
Yo.
And my name is Lou. Today we want to talk about something very interesting. Evangelical Christians and then Trump versus Pence. This is something that just absolutely blows my mind, and it goes to show that there doesn't need to be any common sense in politics or religion.
Well, there never was any common sense in religion anyway.
It doesn't need to be. A lot of cynicism, a lot of BS, things that just don't make sense. But it is what it is.
You know, the thing is, you got Trump, who never was religious, ever.
Or pro-life.
Or pro-life.
Or Republican.
Cheated on his wives.
Or Republican.
Cheated on his wives. What is it? Thou that shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, or something like that? So that's one command. He lied like you wouldn't believe.
This the guy also said to a little girl, to her mother, I'll be dating her in 10 years.
Yeah. Or if his daughter wasn't his daughter.
If she wasn't my daughter, I'd be dating her.
Yeah.
About his daughter.
This guy.
About his own daughter. Yeah. And you know, some MAGA or someone will say, oh, that's ridiculous, he's never said it. You can look these things up, man. You can look them up.
This shit does not go away. That's living now in the modern world with all the internet and everything else we got. We can find anything.
And that's why the politicians have gotten scuzzier and sleazier.
Yeah.
Because when you call them out, because you have proof of what they say or did, they try to BS their way out of it.
Yeah.
So
it still makes no sense how these guys, these religious nutcases, can take Trump over Pence, who's one of them. Yeah,
let me just say that. Start with this, and then you read some things off that you have, some information you have. So, let's look at the order of things. So Donald Trump or his advisors knew when he ran for president the first time. Donald Trump has a bad history as being a sleazeball, disrespectful to women, cheating on his wives. We knew he cheated on his first two wives publicly. We knew that then, and we now know he also cheated on Melania.
Yeah,
we know that. So he's been married 3 times. He's cheated on all his wives. Okay? Like he said about his daughter, if she wasn't my daughter, I'd be dating her. Something a man would never say about his daughter. A decent man would never say something like that about his own daughter. It's sleazy. He was never pro-life. He says he is so he can get votes. He was never religious. He still isn't. But he acts like he is so he can get votes. So what does he do? I need someone with me because of his
help get the votes.
Let me get Mike Pence. Mike Pence is one of them. Mike Pence is one of those evangelical Christians. So I'll have Mike Pence as my running mate. The evangelical Christians love that.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Love that. Because Mike will influence Donald and try to pull, because I used to hear this before, Mike will pull Donald over and help guide him. No, bullshit, it went the other way. Well, Donald walked all over Pence.
Like a lot of people were saying he'd be more presidential.
Yeah. So, if he picked Mike Pence because he's one of them, the evangelicals, Christians, religious, now, Mike Pence would not be relevant to the conversation if he wasn't running for president. Right? It's the only reason we're bringing up Mike Pence. If Mike Pence just disappeared, wasn't running for president,
there'd be no reason to bring him up.
No, we're not bringing him up. But Mike Pence is running for president against Donald Trump. So, logic, you'd think, would dictate that now that Mike Pence would be the president, potentially president, that the evangelical Christians would say, now we have our guy. Now, we've got Mike Pence. He's one of us. So now we're not looking at Mike Pence hopefully influencing President Trump. No, now we have our guy. A guy who's been pro-life forever, religious forever, right?
Definitely.
Who no history of cheating on his wife or anything like that, none of that baggage, we now have our guy. So logic would dictate the evangelical Christians should say, You should see the polls and say, oh my God, it's like 99, because nothing's 100. 99% evangelical Christians support Mike Pence.
No.
Is that the case?
That's definitely not the case.
Go ahead.
Well, you look at Iowa. They did a poll with evangelicals. 58% had a favorable opinion of Trump. So you're talking 58%.
It's probably those that like to grab him by the pussy.
Yeah, exactly. Well, which a lot of them do anyway, because women are nothing but properties in some of these religious nutcases.
And you like the pro-lifer. Pro-lifer. Well, there you have Mike Pence.
Yeah. Oh, a lot of these evangelicals were all happy that Trump put in judges in the Supreme Court that did it right with Roe v. Wade.
Exactly.
They loved that part.
That was an excuse to vote for Donald Trump, right?
Right.
If Mike Pence became president,
He would do the same thing.
is he going to select liberal judges? No. So the excuse of picking conservative judges with Trump, that's gone. That's out the window. Because Mike Pence would do the same thing.
Mike Pence would also, not just conservative judges, but conservative religious
judges. Even more of what you want.
Yeah, exactly.
So the excuse of saying, well, if we vote for Trump, he'll put in conservative judges. No, that excuse is out the window, man. Down the toilet, give it a flush.
Well,
Mike Pence would do the same thing.
Here's one guy.
God, it sounds like we're trying to push people to vote for Pence. We're not doing that. We're just saying, this is cynical. This is bullshit. It's ridiculous.
There are these pastors that have a lot of influence, big churches, and all this stuff.
Yes, they do. They have so much influence, they get people to give them money.
So here's one. Robert Jeffries, 14,000 people, church. He told Reuters that he was solidly behind Trump.
Why is he solidly?
Go figure.
Why not solidly behind Pence?
Exactly.
Pence is one of you. Donald Trump is not. Why?
Trump never has been one of you.
How does that make sense?
Doesn't make any sense, but because he wants to grab him by the pussy, I don't know.
And the cheating on the wives, people like that. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Cheating on your wives, calling people names, acting like a 10-year-old, being a punk. Yes, that's the way to go.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, and the evangelical Christians, not solidly behind another religious guy, DeSantis. Why?
He's Catholic.
Because he's
they don't
Catholic.
like him. Yeah.
We're all God's children. But he's Catholic.
Yeah, you can't have that.
Yeah, but what does he believe in? Pretty much what you believe in. Yeah, but he's Catholic.
Yeah.
Like, remember during when Kennedy ran for office? Oh, we're never going to have a Catholic president in this country.
Never.
Why?
Well, we've had two so far.
Yeah, but why? What
Yeah, exactly.
do Catholics, praise Satan or something like that? I mean, you have the same beliefs. You believe in Jesus Christ. You believe in same beliefs, but not a Catholic.
But they're allowed to drink.
Not a Catholic. But you love each other. Love. Love, but we hate this, we hate that, we hate that, we hate that, we hate that, we hate that. But you're full of love.
For everybody.
You're full of love that you don't love Mike Pence, who's been religious his entire life, pro-life forever, conducts himself. I think Mike Pence most of the time is full of shit. I don't agree with his policies, but he is respectful when he speaks.
Yeah, he's not
He's
really
mostly
doing anything
respectful
criminal.
when he speaks. Donald Trump acts like a little shit brat 10-year-old. That's your guy. Evangelical Christians. What else you got?
Yeah, they're gonna give Trump the nomination.
What did Mike Pence? Did Mike have something to say?
Yes, Mike actually did have something to say, and I quote: "I once invited President Trump to Bible study. He really liked the passages about the smiting and perishing of thine enemies.
Oh yes.
And as he put it, you know, Mike, there's some really good stuff in here.
Going after your enemies.
Yes,
That's the part Donald Trump liked.
because that's perfectly fine in the Bible. Killing
And then they gave
people
him a
and all this
coloring
stuff.
book. Then they gave Trump a coloring book.
Yeah.
And he colored. I guess he did some of that.
Yeah, it's just crazy with these people.
This is just insanity, man.
Well, you look at they're all pro-life, especially the evangelical. All pro-life.
Wouldn't you agree? I'm sure you'd agree because it makes common sense, and I think we both have common sense. Once Pence entered into the race, the evangelical Christians would go from Trump, we have to tolerate him. We know he's flawed.
To we're for Mike
We
Pence.
know this, we know that. You would think that entire block
would move
go
over.
would to Mike Pence.
No, of course not.
But that makes sense if that
Yeah,
happened.
it makes sense, yeah.
If we
That's
saw
what should
those-
happen.
If you and I saw a poll that 95% of evangelical Christians now support Mike Pence, we would say,
Okay, that makes sense.
makes sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
Makes sense to me. He's one of them.
Yeah.
Always has been.
Yeah.
Always has been.
And these,
But that's not the case.
Yeah.
A majority are still with Trump.
and going back to these right-to-lifers, which are these evangelicals, okay, they're right to life. Okay, they're for the death penalty, so no life there. They're for war. Kid gets born. Okay, now you're on your own, kid. You know, screw you. We don't care. You're starving. We don't give a shit. But we had to make you get born. Or you got the woman's got the kids totally deformed.
It's about control.
It's about control. Yeah.
And it's imposing their beliefs. The problem is they believe, oh, a child before they're born, that's a life. When a child is born
They don't give a
and
shit.
they're poor, we cannot afford school lunches. We cannot afford this. We have to cut public education. We have to cut. Yeah, but the kid's already born.
Yeah, we don't care.
This is you can't afford to invest in a child that's going to grow up, work, be a taxpayer their whole lives, serve in the military. No, we don't have money for that. We don't even care.
Oh, by the way, are
We
you
don't even
gonna,
care.
instead of an abortion, will you adopt that kid? Oh, hell no.
Listen, these people, man. This is the problem. This is why religion is on decline.
Meanwhile,
Younger people see this crap, the cynicism.
meanwhile, abortion is perfectly legal in the Bible. I guess if a priest does it.
Oh, you had said that, yeah, about the water.
Yeah.
But getting back to the evangelicals, like I said, if I saw them all go to Pence, abandon Trump and go to Pence, I get it.
That would make perfect sense.
Makes sense. Wow, as screwed up as the world is, at least
Now you
this
look like you're
makes
praying.
sense, right?
Now you look like you're praying.
Yes, because Mike Pence upset Jesus by kissing Donald Trump's ass. He hooked up with Satan, and now I'm going to go when I go to bed tonight. I'm going to pray for Mike Pence, if I remember to, which I probably won't. Pray for God, please forgive Mike, because Mike doesn't even have the support of those that pray to you on a constant level. They're not even supporting Mike Pence. Maybe God tells them, because a lot of these people talk to God on a daily basis.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Of
And
course
Jesus,
do.
they talk to God and Jesus. Maybe God said, nope, until Mike repents, do not support Mike Pence. Maybe God told him that. But like I said, if all of these people as a block in huge numbers shifted over their support to Mike Pence, I can say, like I said, man, as screwed up as things are, as stupid as so many things are, at least this makes sense. But no, we can't even have that.
No, we can't.
Can't even have that.
People are
stupid. Excuses we all heard, like we mentioned earlier. Oh, but Donald Trump will select conservative judges. Donald Trump doesn't give a shit about that.
He's given a list. Hey, here's a bunch of judges.
He's given a list. Vote. This is the ones we want you to appoint. Mike Pence would select conservative judges.
Conservative religious judges.
What is it that Donald Trump would do to these people, for these people, in their what they want or what they would like, that Mike Pence is not going to do?
Well, Mike Pence would work better for them than Trump ever would.
Much better for them.
He would push for a national abortion ban.
Much better.
Right off the bat.
Exactly. He would do things he would do things that they want, that Trump would say, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to cause, because I know I'm going to lose a lot of support from people.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Well, look at Social
Because he doesn't care.
Look at Social Security and Medicare. Trump said they wouldn't touch it. They didn't. With Pence, oh, they'll go after it.
Oh, Pence will want to cut programs, cut spending for the poor, cut all that. When Trump, you know what Trump would say? No, I'm not doing that.
No.
Why? Because Donald Trump doesn't care about the deficit. He doesn't care about that. Remember the debt king, self-proclaimed debt king. So he doesn't care about that.
No.
So here you have a guy that would look to cut spending where you like it cut. He would put in judges that you like. He would do everything you want. Better than Trump, but you still are with Trump.
Makes no sense. It makes no sense.
This is absolutely idiotic, but of course it's politics. Again, as we said, right, politics don't need to make sense.
No.
Because when a candidate or a congressman or woman says something today, 3 hours later says they didn't say it, knowing they're on camera saying it, but still can deny saying it.
Yeah, welcome to the good old USA.
And religion, where we talk about love and God said this and God said that and God said that, but then when it comes to voting in a lot of things, a lot of subjects, they're full of hate, right?
Oh, big time.
Full of hate.
Well, look at what they do.
Religion and politics, man. It just is what it is.
The gay section of the country. Oh, AIDS, that was God's punishment for being gay.
Yeah, God did that to punish
Or there's some
AIDS.
hurricane or whatever, it's God that did it.
God created AIDS to punish gay people, and then that young boy that got AIDS from a blood transfusion.
Yeah.
Oh my God, now it's not that.
Exactly. It's just, well, it just happened that the first one to get it was gay. If it had been somebody straight, and then straight people, they would have gone after it right away.
We did an episode for anybody who's very religious and is upset. We did an episode and we quoted, what is it, rape? It was about rape.
Yeah, I think so.
And we read quotes of Republican leaders, what they had to say about rape.
Yeah, one even said that
A woman should sit back and enjoy it.
enjoy it. Yeah, that was one of them.
If a man is more powerful than a woman, why can't he express his sexual whatever? I mean, go back and watch that one. These are quotes. We're not making this stuff up. Quotes.
Now you sound like, what's his name, Tilton. I'm not making this stuff up.
But quotes to the point where if someone doubts it, you can easily look it up.
Yeah, that's the good thing. You can look it up.
This is the great thing, because there are people, I know, because we've been told, that don't like what we're saying, won't watch us because we're lying.
Yeah, well, fuck them.
But if you doubt us, look it up. Just look it up, man.
Yeah, but they won't look it up.
No, they just want to be angry.
Yeah, they won't look it up.
I want someone to, because this is what religion does too. Your pastor is telling you everything you want to hear.
And everything that runs your life is in the Bible.
Yes. And also give me money.
Well,
Give me money as well.
Well, because God needs money.
But people they want to hear what they want to hear. Now, we've criticized Democrats and Republicans, so if we criticize a Democrat, a lot of Democrats will go, oh, no, I don't want to hear that. You just want to hear praise. 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 Jesus. Hallelujah. Well, everybody wants to hear what they want to hear. And if you hear something that's true but you don't like it, nope, I'm not watching this. I want to hear what I want. That appeases me. Appeases me.
Yeah, because they've been so brainwashed.
And you conspiracy theorists. Oh my God. Okay, you know what? Let's try to throw somebody a bone, so we don't piss off everyone here. The Loch Ness Monster is real, the earth is flat, and Bigfoot's, I have one in the pool right now. Okay.
He's waving his little sign because he wants a beer.
Yeah, he's a pain in the ass because he always wants a cocktail brought to him. So, Loch Ness Monster is real, the earth is flat, and Bigfoots are everywhere. As I said, I have one in my pool right now on the floating around.
Oh, and the aliens are taking over.
We're not trying to piss everybody off. We're not trying to piss anybody off. We're not trying to piss anybody off.
No. Oh, Joe Biden's not senile.
No, Joe Biden's sharp as a tack.
Sharp as a tack.
Sharp as a tack.
Trump
so you don't like Joe Biden? I said in an episode before, I used to love Joe Biden. Joe Biden was boom, 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 even if I didn't agree with what he said, but he was fiery. Joe Biden is not that Joe Biden anymore.
No, and he needs to retire.
Joe Biden
needs to retire.
Joe Biden, I'm sorry to say, could not get a driver's license.
No, he couldn't.
Couldn't get a driver's license. But we're going to talk about Joe.
Uncle Joe. And my other favorite person, Kamala Harris, in a different episode. Yeah, we'll be talking about both of them.
And if we have Republicans, they'll, oh yeah, I got to watch that. If we have Democrats going, nope, I'm not watching these guys. Oh, okay. So what people should do, not with us, with all podcasts, you write down what you want to hear, and send it to whoever does podcasts so they know they can't say anything other than what you want to hear.
Exactly.
Right? Can't say anything because free speech? No. You have the freedom to say what I want to hear. You don't have the freedom to say what I don't want to hear.
Yeah, that's the way it's going in this country.
That's the idea of free speech for a lot of people. Fortunately for us, we're a little older, and we got to see Democrats, Republicans in debates, one saying to the other, I do agree with my opponent on this.
Yeah, that's happened. Yeah.
I do agree with my opponent on that, or I agree with you. However, I would go try to get there in a different way, or I disagree with you, and disagreeing is fine, it's healthy, it's normal. You got to see people's different points of view.
Which that's going down the tubes.
But just going back to the debates, because the last episode we did was debates, right?
Yeah.
There are people that wanted Donald Trump there, but for the wrong reason. There are people that wanted Donald Trump there because I want to hear what he has to say, or I want to see the drama.
Right.
And there are people that wanted Donald Trump there because they wanted to hear Chris Christie's fat, or they wanted to hear schoolyard shit.
Exactly.
It wouldn't surprise me if Donald Trump, Ramaswamy, he's not going to say anything because he kisses Donald Trump's ass. If he turned on Donald Trump,
he'd be done.
Donald Trump would start saying, oh yeah, he's the guy when you call customer service.
Yeah.
The Indian guy in customer service. Donald Trump would say that.
Of course he would.
And his supporters
would love it. They would eat it up.
Love it. Because they want drama. They want to be entertained.
Ramaswamy, he wants to do away with the Department of Education.
Yeah, we'll get to him many times.
So much for schoolyards.
We'll get to him many times because that guy's really got me. That man is under my skin, man. Under my skin. But
the more I watch him, the more I can't stand that guy.
I think, in my opinion, what's made politics so screwed up is people like the drama. But you know what politics used to be? Boring.
Yeah.
It used to be boring to a lot of people. Because you'd have debates where they're actually being specific.
Yeah, they're talking about policy.
Things. They're talking about policy issues. They're talking about foreign leaders. They're talking about other countries. They're being specific for the voter to see things, to get to make a choice.
That's done.
Right? To make a choice on this one or that one based on policies.
Right.
Now, like Trump came in, calling people names. Drama. For example, remember, he can end the Ukraine war in 24 hours.
Yeah, 24 hours.
How? I'm not telling you. I have the best health care plan. We're going to present the best health care plan. Okay, what's in it? We're not going to tell you.
Yeah.
No specifics on anything anymore. Drama.
Yeah.
Drama.
Especially with Trump.
And then what does this cause too? These conspiracy theorists that realize, hey, wait a minute. I can make up anything.
Oh, yeah.
I can make up anything. And there are people who are going to believe me.
Well, look at the people that run QAnon. Do they really believe that shit? Or are they doing
No, because if they did, they wouldn't be smart enough to have started it.
Yeah.
Let's go there. Because it didn't take a stupid person to create that. It took a smart person to create it, knowing I'm going to have followers because people are just going to believe shit.
Oh, yeah.
There are enough people to believe shit for me to make money on this shit by making shit up. Politics were better when they were boring. But people don't turn out to vote when they're bored, right?
Right.
They want to be excited.
Another thing, speaking of voting.
Angry.
Ramaswamy wants people to pass a civics test if they want to vote before they're 25.
Okay, let's say that for another episode.
Yeah, we're going to save that one.
That man's going to have, my blood pressure is rising even thinking of him. All right, folks, well, thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We appreciate the support, and give us a thumbs up, and we will talk to you again soon. Good luck.